Good afternoon, everybody. Listen, the much anticipated. I'm sitting here live on location downtown Dallas. Everybody knows me, JJ Double, whatever I got a name for me, but it's morphed into, I guess, Machine Man. This is the Machine Man Live Show, and thank you guys. You know, it's only a success because I don't know, you guys are tuning in. Mike assured me that I sure wouldn't win an Emmy or anything affiliated with an Emmy. I said that because our guest today has got 4 Emmys, okay, and he's doing a very admirable project here, and I believe it airs on May the 17th. I'm going to let him give you the details, but if and I know you have because it's gotten plenty of speed this week. Divas, a big shout out for that. It's Operation Rock the Troops, and there's also in the header of my Facebook Live, which is it's Light Up to Live.com. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so lightup2live.com, which I put in the header, which is, obviously if I put it in the header, it's the most important part and where we're going to lead you. And I'm going to go from now and not take up much of his time because he's extremely busy with this thing, and there's a lot of, hey, when you put on something like this, you got meetings about meetings, and so we know how that goes. Let me get off subject. One time I was selling up to a guy in the province of Canada, and he said after church that 43 of them would get together and they would let me know if they was going to buy a $40,000 machine from me. And I said, if you got 43 people in the States to agree on anything, I mean, you'd achieve, you know what I mean, you'd achieve world hunger or something. But so let me hold this up right here. This is the CD, okay, Operation Rock the Troops. This is the DVD, Operation Rock the Troops. And JC, thank you for being on Machine Man Live.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Tell them exactly hey, what we are, who we are, what we're doing, how we're doing it, how we're getting there.
You got it.
West Coast to the East Coast, where we're going to start, where we're going to finish.
I can do this.
Yes.
I've been trained to do this.
He got his pitch on.
I am the founder of Operation Rock the Troops, a 501c3 military nonprofit. We've been around for over 12 years, and our goal started off to hand out 100,000 copies of our CD to our troops for free. We've completed 6 world tours, 13 countries, over 40 military installations, and have performed over 1,000 shows. But this year, something's different. And what we're doing is we're filming a movie right now called Light Up to Live, where we're going to feature 5 veterans. And these 5 veterans are going to get a SARA scan, which is one of the most powerful brain scans you can get, to see where their traumatic brain injury actually lies. And then we're going to follow them for 12 weeks. And after that 12th week, they're going to get a SARA scan again to see the results of a treatment from an FDA product called Enlight Wellness and how well this product worked on them. Now, I've been filming this. I've already been on the road with these guys. It's almost on week 10, I think, week 9 that we're already on. And on May 17th is when they get their last scan, and they're going to be live at Gas Monkey Live, not Bar and Grill, but Gas Monkey Live. We're going to put on during the day, just because we can, over 70 company veteran job fair. And right after that job fair, so that job fair is free for all veterans from 2 o'clock to 5:30. And then at 5:30, we're going to have Randall Reed, the entrepreneur, is going to speak, the president of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and Hiring Our Heroes, and Purple Heart veteran Stephen Jackal, who's also the military advisory board leader of Operation Rock the Troops, performing the JC All-Stars, my band, and our runway rock show featuring 12 models, featuring clothing from Carita Caro. And then after us, we have Jason Cassidy, a very, very big country artist that's going to be performing. He just got off the road with Aaron Lewis from Stained. We're on July 14th. We start at the Mint in LA, and we're going to perform in 9 cities, from LA to Phoenix, El Paso, Dallas, Kansas City, Nashville, Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, visiting all of our wounded warriors and our heroes at Walter Reed Hospital, and then we're going to finish at Fredericksburg, and where we're going to finish at Rally in the Valley with Platoon 22. 100% of the money we raise, 100% of the money we raise will be donated back to Task Force Dagger, the military charity, so that veterans can get their SARA scan, Enlight Wellness, and the treatment they need to help that they're not getting help with their traumatic brain injury and their PTSD. Now, this mission is going to take a lot for us. So on May 17th, not only do you get to meet some of these Fab Five, as we're calling them, not only is it going to be a job fair, but it kicks off our donation, our campaign funding, where we need to raise $50,000 in the next month. Now, it seems like, well, why would I pay $50,000 to you when we could just go ahead and give that? Because it's more than that. We plan on raising more than $50,000 first off. But when you go on the road with over 20 people a team to put on the production that we're going to be put on, from the gas of the tour buses, the trailers. We're also going to be followed with the charity called 22 Kill. You can see my ring right here. Go to 22kill.com to learn more about them. Our good friends from Project 22, the movie. Our good friends in Platoon 22, who are hosting Rally in the Valley. Yeah. Task Force Stagger. Our good friends in Warrior Angel Foundation. How do I say this? We are going to activate the community. We're not going to wait for people to see billboards or even the wristbands that we have. We're going to go directly to their homes in these major cities and say, hey, come out here. We have a solution for your traumatic brain injury, or one of the tools in the toolboxes that can help you have a second chance of life. So you go to lightuptolive.com to learn more. You could watch the movie teaser right off the website. You could watch the new music video that the JC All-Stars created called Light It Up. Thank you to Randall Reed for giving us this opportunity, of course, but watch that music video and you'll see the story come to life right in front of your eyes. You can donate, you can help us out, put us on the road so we can actually go to the homes in these cities of these veterans and tell them that how they could have another second chance of life. We want to help you. That's what we're about.
That's fantastic. Let me ask you something. Is because, you know, something stems this. Not everybody's a philanthropist. Not everybody cares to be the solution. You're obviously the solution, not the problem. How did you get so interested in this? You know, I know it's been, we've tagged and gave everything a name.
Right,
how did you get interested in this facet of philanthropy? Or
Man,
is there anything close to home? Or?
I don't want to say anything cliche, but 9/11 was one of the moments of life that changed my whole world. Where
Yeah.
I've always wanted, you know, I've always said, and it's in this movie right here. Right, my goal in life before any of this ever happened was I want to win an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Grammy.
Okay. Have you? And how many have you won?
I've won 4 Lone Star Emmy Awards for my work in music, and my last film won Best Documentary. So what it was is, with those goals, what I realized is that for me to reach those goals, it's not just my talent that's going to get me there. And you kind of said it earlier. I believe in the motto. I believe in the words that you give before you receive.
Yeah.
And the moment that I started to give without wanting to know what that destination was, what I could get if I got to this ending, I knew I would get something back. And you know what's funny? So what got me started on this was I wanted to give 100,000 CDs to our troops for free after 9/11. I called the Pentagon for a full year, the Armed Force Entertainment, saying, put me on tour, and they wouldn't put me on tour. Long story short, by the time they finally put me on tour and I started doing this, I didn't realize the impact that a simple live show overseas really meant for our troops. And, you know, yeah, I'm not Gary Sinise, or I'm not, you know, Bob Hope, but we've been noticed as the Bob Hope of the unsigned world. And when I started to do this, and I started handing out these free CDs, what was funny is that I put my song, was a big compilation CD, so that the first album had 36 tracks of music on it, okay, of the best music from Texas, from all these great bands. And I said, instead of putting myself as track 1, I put myself as track 18 or 19 on this album. Turns out I did a morning show with CBS, and the vice president of creative was like, hey, whoever track 18 is, can they write the theme song for the Dallas Cowboys for our promotion? And I was like, are you kidding me? How did that happen? And that's what led my other company. I'm a director and producer of films. So that's where it led me to say, hey, now that I'm doing this stuff for our troops, and now that I already know that I'm a director, why not I put out a movie and a TV series called Operation Rock the Troops, where in every episode we pick a military charity, and we say, this is where they need help. These are the people that need this money. And we're going to put on a concert or an event. And at the end of that event, I'm going to write you a check. So you could actually see from point A, who they are, why they need help. Point B, this is us promoting the show. C, here's the show and all the money that we raised. Here's a check. Go help those people.
Yeah, there's a way also that I think they just virtually keep up with your every step, isn't there? You know, we were talking about earlier, as far as just tracking you guys across country.
No, okay, yeah. You bring up a good point.
Yeah.
On Light Up to Live, when we go on tour,
lightuptolive.com.
That's right. We're going to have a live GPS tracker where you can find out exactly where we are, so you can get in your motorcycle, your car, whatever kind of vehicle you have, and follow us into the city, out of the city, just to the concert, or come with us on the tour. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, so it's transparent, and you know, just to back up just a minute, okay? Because you know, 50,000 may seem like a huge number to a lot of people. I can tell you from running a company the size of ours that 50,000 like throwing a penny into the ocean. So it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that this thing costs money. Okay, and let's get behind it. I will be giving mine today. Okay, what that is, I don't believe in getting my gifts from man, so I will just give my gift to JC and his cause, and mine will be substantial. Okay, and I encourage, no matter how little you think you have to give, that for 1 second be selfless. I mean, you got to be selfless. What he's talking about was deferred gratification, things of that nature, as far as being 18 on a track that he produced. And I can tell you, man, that you're always going to get blessed when you're doing the right thing. You're always going to get blessed when it's not all about you, you know. Everybody knows the 3 parts of my foxhole prayer, and I'm the only foxhole prayer I've ever said, you know what I mean? But we're all over it. We're talking about it. So, I mean, let's just, people love easy, and the best way to get the results that we're looking for as far as give. When this thing's over, guys, I mean, don't stop, click, like, and share, put it in people's lap, okay? This affects people everywhere. This affects a man that I've known for 30-something years, since the day I moved to college in a mobile home about the size of this table, you know. So he wasn't just getting out of NOM, but he was just getting out of prison from because society didn't understand him, you know. And I will say that great man has done great things with his life. So, you know, sometimes that part of it that you're researching, people don't understand, you know. They really don't understand the fact, you know. So what society has them, and you know, maybe some of the things that they're dealing with. I don't know. Walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. So the best way to give, if I'm understanding everything, would be Light Up to Live.
LightUpToLive.com, and right in the top corner of your website, you're going to see a little button that says Generosity or Donate Now, Indiegogo, or just go to the button that says Donate and watch the campaign video. You'll see exactly who we are and what we're doing. Watch the movie teaser. Learn about the products that are giving veterans a second chance of life. I know this. I'm watching it. It's happening.
Yeah. So prior to us going on to this shoot here, is he gave away 23, 24 of his CDs, you know, to people that participate on another medium. So I urge you, if you're in the Dallas area, where do you leave and go to from Dallas? What are the dates?
Okay, well, actually, let me back up just 2 seconds.
Okay,
I forgot to tell everybody one thing, and it's really exciting. It's something separate. It's not a part of this tour, but we were called by the Pentagon, the Armed Force Entertainment. We are going to be traveling on June 25th to July 8th over the 4th of July holiday. They're sending us to Camp Justice, which is in Diego Garcia, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It is this Navy base that, first off, it's beautiful, the location, but this is basically one of the center hubs of the Navy that takes care of a lot that's going on over there.
And what day's that?
We're going to go June 25th to July 8th. We're going to go over to this remote island and perform for our troops, not only on the base and on some of the carriers that are out there. They're just flying us over, like taking a couple helicopters over, and we're going to perform on some of the carriers. For our troops that can't be home with their families, we're going to go directly to them halfway around the world. The moment that we come back on June 8th, or June 9th, I guess we come back, we're going to have 1 day off, and then everyone in our band and our tour bus and everyone else that's associated, we get on our tour bus and we drive from Dallas to LA to start promotions and put on our first concert that starts our Coast to Coast tour at the Mint in LA. It's going to be pretty exciting, actually.
All right, so here, then he does this Rambo deal. Hey, listen, when you're a rock star, you get to do anything. You know what I mean?
I'm still trying to find out if I'm a rock star. Real rock stars don't have to ask for donations.
Yeah, and I will tell you,
the real rock stars are our heroes. And I'll tell you this: people used to always make this comment to me, and I don't mean to point fingers at anybody when I say this, but our biggest struggle is, why do you think that your band or what you're doing isn't self-gratifying? To me, our band, music is just the platform, just like how some charities have a 5K race where they want to do this. Yeah. We believe in the power of music, and music is more powerful than so many entities. We're even talking about, most people didn't even realize this, when I give, one of the things our charity does is we give free music lessons to our troops when we go on tour. All right, we're also working on the program to give free music lessons for all veterans and their family members in the U.S. That's something different. That's what our charity does. But we found that music lessons, music therapy is also used as a tool to help in recovery with traumatic brain injury. I can get into the science with it, but it's really exciting stuff. So we believe that what we're doing on this mission is what we do best, and we want to give out what we do best for our troops. And that's the power of music.
All right, perfect. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I totally agree with that. And the so the job fair. Let me back up just a minute because I want to recap. We covered a lot. The job fair is the 17th prior to the concert that night.
That's correct.
And it's at is it the Gas Monkey Garage?
No,
right here,
it's Gas Monkey Live. There's
okay.
two of them.
There's a lot of locations here,
Yeah.
guys. There's Fast and Loud, Gas Monkey
Yeah.
Live. Yeah.
Put it this way, it's right next to Cowboys Red River. You have Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. That's the outdoor stage. It's not that venue. It's the one that used to be the Toby Keith place, and it's right next to a big studio movie grill. But it's Gas Monkey Live.
Yeah, Gas Monkey Live. Gas Monkey Garage is one street over here on Merrill, and then they have Fast and Loud, so they have multiple locations. That's the venue. The quickest way to go on and to give to a very noble cause. Now listen, guys, if we get to 50 in May and it's just our network of people, we hadn't done anything except pay for the ride, okay? He's doing outbound philanthropy. We talk about outbound marketing all the time. This guy's doing outbound philanthropy. What have you got to gain for this? I mean, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of wear and tear on the body. It's a whole lot of miles. It's a whole lot of traveling. I mean, it's tough, man. It's, you know, from the outside looking in, the perceptions are always different. And I say perceptions, everything in life. Please get behind me, Machine Man, JC, All Stars, everybody that's going with them. How many's traveling, you guys?
Well, our band is we're bringing 8 band members on us. We're putting on a very special and a unique show. We're going to have our 4 to 6 runway models, or our promo models, our spokes models. They're all beautiful. They're all intelligent, but they do so many different things. They're not just a pretty face, they're a pretty mind. And then we have our road team, we have our film team. We're filming the whole tour as an Operation Rock the Troops documentary episode, as well as the veterans that we meet along the road that have traumatic brain injury that meet us. We're filming them as a part of Light Up to Live.
And I mean, as you go along the country, is this because people definitely want to live vicariously through you, and will they just go to this website?
You go to lightuptolive.com. We're going to be doing daily videos where you could watch us live streaming. You could watch the concerts live streaming. If you can't come to Phoenix, you can't come to Kansas City, you just have to go to your computer, go to Operation Rock the Troops on Facebook, go to Light Up to Live on Facebook or the website. You can watch us. You can follow us.
Yeah, and back up one more time, because this is what we want to help him do, is raise money for a very admirable cause, because we're, you know, I mean, I'm amazing that he gave a $50,000 figure, because I'm flying people back and forth from Alabama trying to get Dallas open, and I can tell you that it's a very expensive endeavor. So really just let you know the magnitude of it is, I mean, he's traveling with 20 plus, you know what I mean? They don't fit on a motorcycle, do they?
No, here's the funny part. Our team is probably about 15 to 16 deep. But then we're traveling with our good friends in 22 Kill, who are bringing another 10 to 15 in their own tour bus. Then we're going to be traveling with Project 22, which are going to be leading the motorcycle. So when we leave LA, we should probably have 50 to 100 motorcycles coming with us from LA all the way to Phoenix. And we're hoping that we literally, just like Forrest Gump, we pick up people along the way. But I promise at the end, I'm not just going to be like, I'm done. I'm not going to do that.
Now that's freaking awesome. I didn't know that part of it.
Yeah, we want people to follow us on the road and online.
No, I can't. Yeah. I mean, you know, you're not letting me.
Okay.
I mean,
you could just type it in.
I just so yeah,
But we have 2 big shows in Dallas that people can come out to on the 19th and the 20th, because when we hit Dallas, of course we want to play for our home, you know. So we got 2 great shows here in Dallas.
Yeah, and is there you want to give those dates other than the 17th?
Well, everything is on lightuptolive.com. We're still waiting to confirm the 2 locations that we're going to do in Dallas. So hold tight.
All right, man. So I'm about to wrap this thing up and go get his autograph. Okay. Extremely excited. I'm excited, man. Everybody can call it what they want to. I want to stick with winners. Reach up for your friends. Don't reach sideways. Don't reach down. Okay. That's the highway to hell. Machine Man out. Hit them with deuces. Deuces.
See you on the road.
All right, man.